So you have the question, can you take a public speaking course online? Absolutely. This is a great way to learn how you can speak better, how you can change your life because, hey, you want to be a better public speaker. There is actually no better place than online. There are so many resources nowadays. This is very exciting. I'm glad that you asked. My name is Jason Hewlett. I've been a keynote speaker on stages around the world for over 2 decades now, and I've also put together my own online trainings and courses, and I'm excited for you to join me here because I have some great ideas of people that you need to check out that are going to help you with your public speaking. So let's dive right in. Let's first talk about the power of online learning. First of all, how awesome is it that you don't have to go travel some far off distance to go learn how to public speak? No, you can do it right where you are right now. Whether you're in your home, your car, at school, wherever you are, you can do this anywhere because of the miracle of technology. It's very simple, it's flexible, and it's affordable. So I want you to know that you can learn at your own pace and on your own schedule. You can turn on the button at any point to take an online learning class. What I love about online courses in terms of learning how to public speak is that there's so much flexibility, but also accessibility. There are speaking courses probably most of us can never afford. There are retreats that some of the greatest speakers in the world hold that you probably can't get into. And so if you can't do that, then guess what? You can probably get it online for way cheaper. It's more accessible. It's a wonderful thing. There's also a ton of diversity in this. And so you can choose any styling of speaker coach or online training that you want. There's some where you just sit and watch. There's others where you have to be engaged. There's some where there's a community on, say, Facebook or LinkedIn where you're going to join them, or maybe their own private practice group teaching space, like a big mastermind. There's all kinds of different places, and it's exciting for you to get to go and find some of them. Are you ready for some of the ones I recommend? I hope you're going to jot these down. So yes, you can take online speaking courses, and one of the best I can recommend, the very first one I recommend, is my friend. His name is Vinh Giang. Yeah, Vinhgiang. Vinh Giang is one of the greatest speakers in the world. He is certainly one of the most fascinating people I've ever met. He started as a magician in Australia. That's where he's from. And he became so good at it, he eventually started speaking and teaching communication courses. Now he's perhaps the #1 communication course instructor in the entire world. You have to come to him to Australia, or, and this is where this applies, you can sign up for it online. I hope you check out vinhgiang.com and other resources. When you look up Vinh, it's going to blow your mind what he's done in terms of virtual space and creation as a course creator. He's doing multiple cameras. He's got people that are integrated. It's fully immersive experience. You're going to see nothing like it anywhere else on the web, so go check it out. I would also recommend you check out Masterclass. You've probably seen Masterclass, whether it's how to be a better chef, and they have, Chef Ramsay, or how to be a great actor, and they have Denzel Washington, all these types of people. It's really a great program, Masterclass. I would encourage you to invest in it for yourself. But this is some great online learning. They've brought together some incredible speakers and performers and creators. Robin Roberts, who's famous for being in the sports world as a speaker and one of the great survivors of the challenges that she's been through. She's one of the true inspirations in the world. Go check out Masterclass with Robin Roberts. It's an amazing class for public speaking. And then there's LinkedIn Learning. I hope you're on LinkedIn. If you're a public speaker, you should be on LinkedIn Learning anyway. But to learn how to be a public speaker online, LinkedIn Learning is a great place. There's a ton of courses. I don't even know which one to tell you. Just go search up public speaking or motivational speaking or any kind of speaking on LinkedIn, and you'll find some great resources there. Then, of course, you could just Google TedTalks. Yeah. Have you seen a TED Talk? Oh man, these talks are great. These are some of the best speakers in the world, and even people that aren't necessarily speakers, but they present something that's so great that even TED Talks would allow it to be on their stage. And that means it's some of the best material in the world. Studying this is something really essential because that helps you to understand how to give a great speech in 18 minutes or less. So let's talk about some of the key elements of an effective online public speaking course. I would say first, it needs to have a structured curriculum. If you sign into a course and you see that there's not much structure, that there's just somebody talking forever and they're not really having some actual direction that they're taking you, then it might not be the best course and just get your money back. But if they have a structure where you have homework assignments or they have modules and pods that you have to complete, these are nice structured courses. I'd recommend that you follow along. Go all in. Take it as if it's a course that you're in person with. Something like that online can really help you ramp up what you're doing. I love the interactive activities and ways that they put these types of courses together as well, where you can click that you've accomplished something and it shows you your progress. These are cool features within an online course and some of my favorite parts. There's also downloadable things that you can have and print off for yourself to keep, or they might even allow you to share videos and stuff online. That's a nice thing as well. Another nice feature about online is there's feedback mechanisms by certain coaches and programs. This is really cool because they might allow you to either submit a video of you speaking so that you can get their feedback, or they might even set it up where in real time you're in a group setting where you have to speak for like 5 to 10, 15 minutes. That's intimidating. That's a real fast way to progress. And so when you get that opportunity, I hope you'll take it, because there's nothing better than having people all over the world watching you in a closed off environment where it's safe and you can have the constructive criticism and feedback of a great coach. If you've ever heard of the National Speakers Association, the NSA is something I recommend you consider joining if you haven't already. They have on there something that's so valuable, I don't even know how they can offer to give it at this price, but here's what it is. It's a digital vault. Yeah, it's the entire history of NSA as far back as I can recall that allows you to watch some of the best speakers that have ever taken their stage. And you see, NSA is where the people that are real serious about speaking put their money and they invest the time to go learn there. Now, if you don't have time to go to their summer events or their winter events or the different things they do, then buy their digital vault. It's $1,000 if you're a non-member. Let me tell you something. You might watch 2 speeches and it will give you ideas and concepts that would be worth tens of thousands of dollars. And so $1,000 is a great deal. Or you can just join NSA and you get it for free. So if you type in nsadigitalvault.com, that's where you'll find it. And I would recommend you join NSA. So let's say you're still trying to become a public speaker by taking courses online, and I've given you some cool ideas. I hope that some of these other ideas will get you going even quicker, because while you're researching which courses to take, this will give you some ideas as to what you can do right now before you make that big choice. First of all, I'd recommend doing a live webinar or a workshop. And that's very simple in terms of you can create that yourself. And so then people can join you, they can workshop with you, they can give you instant feedback. That's the quickest way to learn rather than just sitting and watching someone else's course. How about doing some storytelling exercises? You can do this by recording yourself on camera like I'm doing for you to watch this right now, telling a story this way and then sharing it online. You'll get automatic and instant feedback. That's a great way to improve really quickly. I'd also recommend you considering peer coaching groups or masterminds. This, instead of being like an online course that you join, this is actually a great way to improve your public speaking, because then you have a trusted group of people that are all working towards a similar goal. You all say, hey, we're going to speak for 5 or 10 minutes. And then when you do that speech with your mastermind, every single time you do it and they give you feedback and then you apply it, then you try it again and again, you're going to improve rapidly. I would encourage you to add in some improvisation techniques as well. So perhaps you're speaking with your mastermind group. You've prepared your presentation. Now they can throw out an idea that you have to now in real time implement. It's the yes and principle. I've made other videos about this on this channel, about how you can add improvisation into your public speaking. It's really interesting when somebody gives you a suggestion as to what you could talk about. So let's say I'm speaking on the promise, which is my normal keynote message. Somebody could then throw in something like, hey, what about the promise to the family? How could I keep that? Then I have to just continue speaking and creating it on the spot. Some real magic can happen when you do this. But it's a risk, and risks are willing to take are going to get you quicker to a great level of success. Also, you might want to consider some of the gamification techniques that you can use. There are a lot of speakers out there that use things like Mentimeter, which is an online poll and gaming system where, while you're on stage, you're talking and you say, hey, log on to Mentimeter while I'm talking, and you can ask questions, you can do polls, you can have quizzes, you can shout out some names. It's a really cool thing in real time to add this to your speaking. Now, these are just some great techniques and ideas you can use. I do hope that you'll invest in yourself as a public speaker with some online courses and training. Yes, going to a live training is awesome. In fact, I run my own retreats and I do them all around the world. It's a fun thing. And I also run them in my home state of Utah. If you want to come to Utah sometime, that'd be amazing. But I really want you to look up these other opportunities online, because online learning, go at your own pace, do it anytime you want, and equally, you can find some of the greatest instructors in the world from all over the world at an affordable price. And I'm telling you, it's going to ramp up your ability to do something great with your career. If you want to put in the comments any online courses that I haven't mentioned here that you recommend, I would love to see what you recommend. And I appreciate you taking the time to join my channel, liking and subscribing. I'll see you on the next one.